There we go. Welcome. Welcome to Life Winning System. Yes, we're so happy to be here to be sharing some interesting idea with you. But before we get started, I'm gonna thank a couple of people. I'm gonna thank my brother Tresor for being there for us, for supporting this program. I'm gonna thank Mama Noel Tumba also. What about my wife, Judith, Bundunga, my boys, Brian and Jan Mungidi. Thank you guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being there to support this program unconditionally. We will always be grateful. We will always be thankful. Thank you very much. We all now know that before you do something, you need power, you need motivation. But where you're gonna get that motivation? Today, we're gonna be talking about a peaceful mind generates power. Let me say it one more time. A peaceful mind generates power. So another way of getting power, another way of getting motivated, if you want to do something, you have to keep a peaceful mind. If your mind is in peace, it can generate, it can produce power, the power you need. Don't get sick somewhere else. That power resides in your mind, a peaceful mind. So, in this program today, we're going to share some idea, we're going to share some techniques, some practices that we can use in order to keep our mind in peace. So, I'm going to first share a story for two friends. Two friends were spending days in a hotel. So one day in the morning, they were sharing their experience of last night. The first went like, "How was your night yesterday, my friend?" He replied saying that my night was not good. So I had a sleepless night. I couldn't sleep. But the other said, "No, for me, my night was wonderful. I slept deeply. Yeah, I slept like a baby." So, according to you, what is that? What is that? The first didn't sleep and the second sleep profoundly, deeply. The problem is about what they did before going to sleep. The first guy said, "Before going to sleep, as my habit, what I do daily before going to sleep, I have to watch news. Watch news about war, about crime, about crazy thing in this world. So that's my practice before going to sleep. I have to watch news." And the second said, "Oh, but for me, my practice is before going to sleep, I read the Bible. Every day before going to sleep, every night, I have to read the Bible." That's the practice we used to do when we were young in our family. With my parents, before going to sleep, we have to read the Bible. But the passage of the Bible that I read very often is Psalm 23. I think most of you know that Psalm 23 because it is popular. But for those who don't know, let me recite it for you. "The Lord is my shepherd, there is nothing I like. In green pastures makes me lie down, to still water he leads me. He restores my soul and guides me along right path for the sake of his name. Even though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me, your rod and staff comforted me. You set a table before me in front of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, and my cup overflows. Indeed, goodness and mercy will pursue me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord for endless day. Amen. See? So, that is Psalm 23. So he said, I read that psalm every night before going to sleep. If you consider the value, if you consider how deep the word in this psalm are, you're gonna see that this psalm give you make you feel good, make you feel in peace, because of the word contained in that Psalm 23. So, the thing they do before going to sleep make all the difference. The first guy, he watch news. In the news, you got some crazy thing like war, like crime, all those things. So where you're going to sleep with these ideas in your mind is not going to sleep. Your mind is going to keep thinking about those things that you watched before going to sleep. So if you want to have a peaceful night, make sure that before you're going to sleep, fill your mind with good stuff, with good concept, with good idea. Don't talk about crazy things before you're going to sleep. That is very, very important. So I was saying that we're going to share some techniques, some practices that we are supposed to do daily, every day, if we want to have that mind that produces power, because we all need power. Once again, this is Life Winning System, LWS. We are here to share wonderful idea, interesting idea. Those ideas will make us move forward, will make us reach our goals. So, as techniques that we have to put in use in order to have that mind that can produce power, first, you have to empty your mind before going to sleep. Empty your mind. Stop thinking about negative thought, about negative stuff, about negative idea. Just empty your mind. Put in your mind that God alone is sufficient. That's very important. God alone, God himself is sufficient for you. Put in your mind that there is nothing impossible to God. So all those crazy things that we keep in our mind destroy our power. There is no need to keep crazy things in your mind. I know some circumstances, some negative situation can happen in our life, but we don't have to focus on those situations, because the consequence is, if you focus on those situations, your mind is going to become weak. Your mind cannot produce power. Don't focus on negative things. Just say to yourself that God alone is sufficient for me. One doctor was saying that the problem with so many patients is not in their body, is not the disease, but the problem with so many patients is the way they think. Because most of the time we focus on the negative side of situation. We don't see the positive side. We focus on negative side. So this negative side of situation can cause us be sick. So as I said, that physician was saying that if you want to get a healthy body, if you want to be strong, Just in this case, if you want your mind to produce power, what you have to do, go read Romans 12 verse 2. There is a secret in the Bible. Read Romans 12 verse 2. What that verse says: be transformed by the renewal of your mind. Romans 12 verse 2 says, be transformed by the renewal of your mind. If you want to lead a happy life, you want to lead a successful and meaningful life, be transformed by the renewal of your mind. Mind again. For those who don't know, what is the mind? The mind is the activity of your brain, the way you think. That's your mind. It's not because you're going to change country. Move from the Congo to the United States, you're not going to change. What makes you change is the renewal of your mind. If when you change your way of thinking. So many diseases that we encounter in our life, so many sickness, is not the problem with the body, but the problem with the way you think. So be transformed. From today on, be transformed by the renewal of your mind. This is Romans 12 verse 2. Another technique that we're going to share today is the suggestive articulation. Suggestive articulation. That is another technique. What is suggestive articulation? Suggestive articulation consists of saying aloud, audibly, peaceful word to yourself. Suggestive articulation, another technique if you want your mind to produce power, if you want to stay motivated all the time. Suggestive articulation. Suggestive articulation consists of saying word audibly, aloud, saying those words to yourself. The word that instill power to your mind. The word that convey power to your mind. Suggestive articulation. Say word. What are those words? Words like peace, love, prosperity, serenity, calm. Those words instill power. Those words give power to your mind. So you're gonna say those words over and over and over again to yourself. Like love, 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 peace, 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 serenity, 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 serenity. So say those words to yourself so many times per day. Because as I said before, remember, words are not just simple sound. Words carry vibration. Words can change the state of your body. You can feel differently just because of the word that you use. Even in the conversation with other people, get this habit of saying the word that instill love, the word that instill peace. Peace, 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 peace. Send those words to your subconscious mind. You're gonna stay in peace. It is a way of you of telling your subconscious mind that I need peace, I need love, I need serenity. Your subconscious mind will get you back what you put in it. When you put the word full of love, full of peace in your subconscious mind, this is what your subconscious mind will give you back. Because our subconscious mind just give us what we put in it. So remember, this second technique is suggestive articulation, which consists of saying the word that convey, that instill peace in your mind, and you're gonna say those words to yourself, not once but so many times a day. Okay. Another technique that we're gonna use, okay, is the technique of developing silence. Silence. Just saying nothing. The third technique for acquiring a peaceful mind is silence. Just say nothing. You're gonna give that discipline to yourself to go to a quiet place. You stay there for 15 minutes, for 20 minutes, for 25 minutes, 30 minutes. It's up to you. Choose a quiet place and just keep quiet. You know what? So many great things in this world are fashioned in silence. Silence is not an absence. Silence is a power. Silence, there are so many ways we can explain the power of silence. Don't think like if there is a quiet place, a quiet moment, that nothing is happening. So many things happen in silence. Another way of solving a problem is going to bed, going to silence and say nothing. A last technique, a last practice of developing a peaceful mind is silence. Just be quiet. Say nothing. So, from today on, you know our practices if you want to develop a peaceful mind. First, I was saying that you have to know that God Himself is sufficient to you. Put this in your mind and remember this every day. Repeat this to yourself every day. God Himself is sufficient for me. I don't need people approval. I don't need what people say, but I am focused on God. This will give you power. Your mind will be powerful. Your mind will generate power because God is the architect of this very universe. There is nobody above God. So you have to use this concept for you. This is for you. Take it, use it. Say, God Himself is sufficient for me. That's very important. And also I was talking about suggestive articulation. Say word. Not whatever word, but the word that convey, the word that instill power to your mind. Word like peace, love, tranquility, serenity. Say those words over and over to who? To yourself. Tranquility, 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 serenity. This is what you are given to your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind will give it back to you. Okay? And then I was talking about silence, very, very important in our life. Yeah, the beauty of silence. Just put your mind in neutral. Don't think about anything. Just keep quiet. Silence is a power. Don't think like silence is the absence of everything. No. Silence is power. Keep quiet. Don't think. It can be 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes is up to you. So, from now on, you know how to make your mind powerful. How to cause your mind to produce power. You know the techniques. It's up to you to put them in use. So here was your brother Toussaint Mungidi from Life Winning System, LWS. As I said before, our responsibility is going around and gathering information. And it is your responsibility to put those information into good use. If you don't put those information into good use, the information will be rendered useless. So it is your responsibility. We need power. We need to act on our idea. We need some power. Another way of getting this power is to keep your mind in peace constantly. We have talked about the practices, the techniques that you have to put in use if you want to get a powerful mind. So it is your responsibility. So it was a pleasure for me to be sharing with those ideas with you. All I can do it is to wish you a happy Sunday. It is another beautiful occasion to glorify God, to say thank you to the Almighty God for His kindness, His compassion that endures forever. So we're gonna meet in another occasion. What we can ask you to do is to love, like our show, share it, and also if you want a more video than those one, you can visit, check out our YouTube channel that is Coaching TV, Coaching TV Toussaint. You're gonna see a lot of video like those one, like this one. So you will get inspired and just live your life successfully. It was your brother Toussaint Mungidi, the founder of Life Winning System. See you. More blessing to you and your family. Peace.